If you're a total beginner and have never made bread before, this 2-ingredient bread recipe is the easiest homemade bread ever. This 2-ingredient buttermilk bread is a simple batter bread. There's no yeast, no kneading, no rising, none of those things that can make homemade bread a little bit tricky. For this one, we're just gonna mix together the ingredients, pour them into a loaf pan, and throw them into the oven to bake. I'm gonna show you exactly how to throw this together, and you're gonna be amazed how easy it is to make homemade bread with just 2 ingredients. So all you need for this bread is some buttermilk and some self-rising flour. This is a very easy and forgiving recipe. Don't get hung up too much on exact measurements. This one's gonna turn out just fine. Normally, I weigh my ingredients. This time, I'm just gonna use a measuring cup and throw it into my bowl. So for this recipe, you want 2 cups of self-rising flour. That's about 250 grams. Now, here in the United States, our self-rising flour has a leavening agent that's gonna give rise to our bread and some salt. If you're in the UK, add about a half a teaspoon of salt to this because your self-raising flour doesn't have salt in it. Now, the important thing for this recipe is for your self-rising flour, be sure it's fresh and in date, hasn't been sitting in your pantry for years, or it might not rise like it should. If you don't have any self-rising flour, there is a substitute. You can use 2 cups of all-purpose flour, add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Be sure it's nice and fresh baking powder or your bread might not rise, plus a half a teaspoon of salt. Just those 3 ingredients and you've made your own self-rising flour without having to go to the grocery store. Another great thing about this recipe, you don't need a mixer, you don't need any fancy equipment, it's cheap to make. Now, to the self-rising flour, I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk. I'm using this cultured buttermilk. This is 1% milk fat buttermilk. You can use any kind that you want. So 1 1/4 cups. And that's about 300 grams of buttermilk. And again, get it about 1 1/4 cups. This does not have to be exact. So 1 1/4 cups right on into your mixing bowl. And amazingly, those are our only 2 ingredients. Now you can take a spoon, I'm gonna use this cool Danish dough whisk, and just mix these ingredients up really well. Just get them all combined. You want this to be like a thick batter instead of a bread dough. We're not gonna shape this dough. Instead, we want it like a thick batter that we can just pour into our loaf pan. And that is why this is such an easy recipe. So once you have all of your flour and your buttermilk mixed together, and it's already time to throw this into a loaf pan and get it in the oven to bake. Now, before you even get started, get your oven preheated to 350 degrees. That's about 180 degrees Celsius. Now, you can bake this loaf of bread in any standard size loaf pan. That's about a 9x5 more or less. This does make kind of a small tea-sized loaf of bread. So if you have one a little bit smaller, that's even better. But this is an 8.5 by 4.5 inch loaf pan. This is a Caraway non-stick, non-toxic loaf pan. It comes in lots of fun colors and I love this thing. But whatever loaf pan you're gonna use, if yours isn't non-stick, be sure to grease it up, oil it, spray it, whatever you need to do so that your bread doesn't stick in it. But I wanted to be sure that you could see this batter really well. This is what mine looks like. But like I said, this is a forgiving recipe. If yours is a little bit thinner, that's okay. If yours is a little bit thicker, that's okay too. Sometimes it's just caused by the kind of flour that you use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spoon this batter right on into my loaf pan. This smells good. I can smell that tangy buttermilk, and this bread turns out so nicely. It has a little bit of tang from that buttermilk. It's really tender because of that buttermilk. It's a really good, simple loaf. Once you have your batter in your loaf pan, just spread it out a little bit so that it fills the entire loaf pan like this. And that is all it takes. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven, like I said, 350 degrees, and I'm gonna let this bake for about 30 to 35 minutes. I will show it to you when it's done. I just got my 2-ingredient buttermilk bread out of the oven. I let it bake at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. I believe I told y'all I was going to let it bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Well, it's 35 to 40 minutes. You could even leave it in a little bit longer, let it brown up a little bit more. But this one's ready, and I'm ready to turn it out from the loaf pan. This looks so good, and it really smells amazing. I've let it cool just for about 10 minutes just so I can handle it. But look at this bread. It is a smaller loaf, but it sure is good, and it sure is quick and easy to make. So let's go ahead and slice into this loaf of bread. I wanted to be sure that you could see it up close like this, so you can see just how good it looks inside. Look at that. Oh, what a fantastic crumb. What a fun slice of bread. This bread slices really well, especially for a 2-ingredient bread. It's tender without being crumbly. You get that tang from the buttermilk. For such a simple bread, I think this one turned out really, really well. I'm always shocked how well this bread turns out. For 2 ingredients, no yeast, no kneading, no rising, no eggs, butter, oil. This one's so simple and it turns out so well. If you need something for a sandwich, if you need some toast, if you need something to go along with dinner, this is the one to try. If you are a beginner and you want something quick and easy, this one's great. So on my website, robinonthefarm.com, I'll leave you the printable recipe. Print it out, make this bread. While you're there, you can also find our handmade beeswax bread bags. My daughters and I make these together. They're made with organic beeswax, and they are just a great alternative to plastic bread bags. This is how I like to store all of my bread. Thank you so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I have lots of other really easy recipes. Be sure to check those out too. You can also make this 2-ingredient bread with milk if you don't have buttermilk. I think you'd also like my 3-ingredient cheese bread and also my 3-ingredient milk and honey bread. These are all easy and really good.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each knead.